I'm back, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Fansproject Swoop figure. Now, we've looked at one of these before. This is actually the exclusive diaclone version of the Swoop. And here's how the story goes. I was on eBay, and I saw the original version for like 40 bucks. And I was like, man, I need to rebuy it. So I rebought it. And when it came in, it turned out it was the exclusive version, which it's kind of a double-edged sword for me, because this version is so much better than the standard version, but it doesn't come with the hip replacements for Sludge. So it's kind of like, he's good, but the other one's not as good, and it's just... It's difficult. I might end up having to buy a whole new Swoop just to get those hip replacements. But then that gets me to that point of, well, why don't I just buy the whole diaclone set too? So it's kind of like, oh god, there's a rabbit hole I don't need to go into. So he does come with the diaclone driver. So you see him here. Head swivels. Shoulders are on ball joints. There's hinge at the elbow. Nothing at the waist, which is unfortunate because there's really no reason why there wouldn't be anything at the waist. Hips are on ball joints, so you get up and down, a little in and out. Knee hinges, and that is it. The feet actually have magnets in them, so... And I think that's pretty cool. I really dig that. And he's got some... I think he's got some screws in him somewhere where he can kind of attach to, but I'm not seeing where they are at the moment. It's not that important. But yeah. I really like this guy. I like this guy infinitely better than I like these guys. I think these things are just a waste of plastic. These things are like a fun little throwback to the diaclone kind of thing. But it's cool to have these fun little... just these little figures to mess around with. I don't like these because these things seem brittle and fragile, and this, I'm not a fan of the Weapon Masters, but I am a fan of these guys, and it's like, it's one of those things where it's just like, I could buy the whole diaclone set one by one and get the set, or I could buy the drivers by themselves, and it's like, I don't know what to do here. So he does come with the two rocket launchers and the sword. So you can kind of find a place to plug these in anywhere. There's a port. So yeah. He actually really only has two ports. And then he's got his hands sticking out the back here. So maybe kind of get in. No. But you can plug one in here. Here, and then I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, let's take a look at the Swoop. So this one, as you see, he's got the full chromed wings, which I said in my initial review was like the one thing that Swoop was lacking was the not having the chromed wings, and it really would have looked better with the chrome wings. And here he is with the chromed wings, and it looks absolutely wonderful. I love that. He's got this nice metallic blue on the chest, and it comes stock with the blue chest. Chrome beak. Yeah, he looks great. I would say if it wasn't for the Sludge hips, if you're in the market for this Swoop, this is the better option than the standard release. Head up and down, a little, yep, you get the ball joint left and right. Shoulders, ratchet up and down, in and out, hinge here, here, and here, and then the foot does, or the claw does hinge a little bit. Hips, swivel, they kind of rotate here. This is kind of, it's kind of a mess, to be honest. It's all just kind of doesn't go in there right. But it looks good, just as long as you don't touch it, kind of thing. Foot hinges here, and then the foot is on a ball joint. So let's get it transformed, because This looks cool, but this down here just kind of just doesn't work very well. It's functioning, it doesn't work. So flip the arms out, and then we can rotate this whole wing assembly around. This way. And it kind of clicks into place. Then we can rotate the wings around so they're on the back. Pull those up a little bit. Alright. Rotate the legs down. They'll lock into place. Flip the foot around. This will come up. You can rotate this claw around and kind of cleans it up a little bit better. Tail goes up. And what you want to do here with the torso is this will rotate down. Come on, what's wrong with you? Alright, those both come down, and then the beak can come down. And there's these tab here and a tab in here. And you can just lock the beak in there. Straighten the arms out and then tap the arms or the hands together, and then you can extend the elbows, and there he is in his robot mode. And I love this figure. I think this one is really good. Dino mode is questionable. And I get that a lot of people don't like that, but I like this robot mode, and I get it. Some people don't like it. It's not, aesthetics of the set isn't for everybody, and if you're not liking some aspects of the set, you're not gonna like this guy because he embraces that Neo aesthetic feel. He really does. So again, if you don't like it, if you don't like part of the set because of that, you're not going to like him at all. But if you do, you're going to love this thing. I think this guy is great. So you got the guns here. They've got the little like Make Toys type slot system. So you can slide that into the hand. And he holds those guns perfectly. No issue whatsoever. And then you can take the sword here, plug that in, and he holds that just fine. These joints are a little loose. I'm gonna go in there and see if I can't tighten those up. Yeah, that's pretty loose. But the diaclone ones came out first. They released the exclusive ones, and then they released the standard versions. So like any little tolerance issues they fix on that. But yeah, so that's kind of what we got going on here. Posability head is on a ball joint, so you get the left or right, a little up, a little down. Shoulders are on ball joints, and there's a hinge in there, so you get a good range of motion there. Bicep swivel, double. It's a double bent elbow, but you really only get one out of it. Wrist swivels and fingers open and close. Hip waist has a one-click ab crunch back, and then there is a ball joint. It feels like nope, just a mushroom peg swivel there. Hips ratcheted up and down, in and out. Thigh swivel, bends at the knee. If you move the claws out of the way, I think you can get this out a little bit further. Yeah, you can get a full bend out of that. swivel at the foot, and then there's a hinge. So yeah, all in all, I think he's, I really like this one. He's probably my second favorite out of the set. So yeah, he's got some tolerance issues, so I can't give him a perfect score. But I'm gonna give him a 8 out of 10. I think if they would have fixed those tolerance issues, especially with the arms here, like they're not giving me any trouble now, but if you put any weight on them, they fall down. So I'll give him a 9 out of 10. But if they would have figured that out, it would have been a 10 out of 10 for me personally. The fact that he comes with this guy instead of the other weapon, I love that. I just really wish he came with the hip replacement for Sludge. I mean, wouldn't the diaclone Sludge have the same problems as the regular Sludge? So shouldn't he at least come with the diaclone hip replacements? That's all I'm saying. But yeah, other than that, I really do like the figure. I think he's fun. I think, my opinion, he's the second best out of the set. And with those chrome wings, he really steals the show from the standard release. So it's this is the reason why it gets me like, maybe I should get the diaclone ones, because this guy is so much better than the standard one, and I love the standard one. So I kind of want to see what the other ones bring to the table too. But yeah, he's great. I really do dig him. So yeah, I guess that's really all there is to him.